Now, a lot of talk we're going to see more from youngsters in these weeks, and hopefully we will, which brings us on to the Youth Cup final, which starts tomorrow night, the first leg against Man City. Same final as last year, Pat. Let's have a little look at it was 5-2 on aggregate, this win for Chelsea. They're going for 3 Youth Cups in a row.
Oh, it's a phenomenal game, but a number of players stood out for it. Everyone was talking about Dominic Solanke, but I've been a big fan of Tammy Abraham for a long, long time. And this, I think it was brilliant. The clever thing is, the normal thing was to run inside. He's a natural centre-forward for me, but he had to play wide. But the intelligent move is out wide, because that creates the space. So have a look what happens here. Because he goes a little bit wider, it doesn't kill Solanke's space, the ball comes to him there. And the ball, he's allowed to get the ball. And by the way, what a hit that is. What a goal that is. But it's because he's intelligent about it. And I'm always looking for this for young players. Intelligence of movement, thought-provoking runs, something that confuses the defender, and they did it really well. I mean, to be honest, it was a great game, and watching them play, I mean, how much like an Aguero goal is that? I mean, it's a very, very Aguero-like goal. And sometimes the teams do seem like the first teams. This one was interesting. Once again, Tammy gets a goal, smack in there. And a couple of things you need to say. First of all, it's not the best defending. I'll absolutely accept that. But secondly, and most importantly, have a look at what Tammy does here. Right, you've got 5 defenders that are all at the near post, right? So that's poor defending, fair enough. But always say the same thing about strikers. Go where the defenders aren't. So have a look at where Tammy is here. There's no defenders. That's right in the 6-yard line. There's no defenders near him. Now, you don't just get lucky all the time. Good attackers know how to do this. They're not lucky. They do it more often than not. And because of Tammy finding that space in there, he gets an easy tap in. So you don't get a lot of credit for it. But if you look all through the years of everyone from Ian Rush to Gary Lineker and also Jimmy Greaves, you name it, Didier Drogba, they'll get into those sort of spaces, and it's not luck because it happens all the time. Once again, I think this was, is that Iheanacho?
It is. This is his second leg back at the Bridge last season.
And it made a game of it. I mean, it was so exciting at this point in time. I remember the turnout for that. The atmosphere for that game was absolutely fantastic too. But we had to come back into it again. We had to be strong again. We had to go and show a real personality and strength about the team. And I think we did. But once again, it was intelligence. And again, it was the same guy. We're talking about earlier on about Tammy, about go wide. He had to play wide. Keep on saying Solanke on the ball here. But he doesn't want to stay wide this time because he's got inside the defender. And if you're inside the defender, you hammer in there. You make good use of that. And I think this is another very special goal. Because I'm always looking for the unusual, as I say, the different. And for me, it's the finish. Because the vast majority was going to probably take an extra touch on there. You know, because it's not an easy finish. It's not an obvious one. You got on the end of it. Well done, Don, putting it on there. But at that point in time, I think most people and most strikers are going in, either taking a touch or the outside of your right foot to curl it round there. But he doesn't. Have a look at the position of his foot there. What he's doing is he's passing it right in to the corner there. That's a top quality finish. That is world-class finish, and it's a brilliant moment for the lads, you know, to win that again. You know, how many times do you need to win it in a row for it to become your trophy and you can keep it? That is the question they're asking just now. But it was a great one, and it should be another good one to come.